Hello, hello, my people, welcome. And for those of you that are new, you're welcome. It's been a minute, hasn't it? And let me just bring you closer. So, and I'm sorry about that because life has been lifing. Uh, but I think I did a video about a week ago or so. But as my wish was to do more with you. It is summer in the UK, and life is lifing. But I have to give you some updates. This is what this video is about. This is an update about, our home in Nigeria. Guys, let me just take a sip. You will not believe what happened to us. You recall in the last update, we we had the spiral stairs and we were just waiting to start on the second floor. Guys, those stairs, as you can see, they fell. And we were lucky because, the steps were a bit longer, but we were lucky that people were not there working. We had actually thought that, we had waited for about 2-3 weeks for the concrete to dry. But I kept on thinking because a friend of mine went and he went through and just kind of wanted to check on the house. Lo and behold, that's the one thing that he picked up. But we were lucky that nothing really happened to anyone. As you can see, the scuffle there, there's a cleanup. Now, I know people would say, it's easier to just go to the easier path, right? Meaning, just go to do a design like I'm showing you here. A design that will basically make sure that the stairs are stable. But that's not the design we wanted. That's not the design my husband and I agreed to. So, we're trying to the guys we're trying to see, okay, the engineer, like maybe they can move the stairs. As you can see here, they're trying to move the stairs to the wall, but it's still long. And if you guys can see the plan, is that there is a long passage, and I'm so happy to go through this process with you all because at the end of the day, it's exciting when we reveal this type of projects. And really, my passion is design, and So you will see here there's a long passage as you walk into the lounge. Your stairs is basically the focal point, and instead of you having how people have like a focal point with either they have what do you call this? They have like a TV, maybe a fireplace, maybe the usual. But that's not our plan. My husband and I really negotiated with each other, pen on paper, that we'll have a spiral case, a longer corridor to take you to the back at the pool. Now, my previous house. I'll also share this with you. The previous house was basically almost like a Spanish kind of design, although it was thatched, but all the entertaining area was around, the pool. But as you walk into the house, you walked through you walked in. There's a like a place you can sit outside, a small outer lounge, which is more like an indoor-outdoor area. I'll show you the picture here. And when you walked into the lounge, and then there were French doors, second doors. And because that house we bought, I would like to do something that both myself and my husband agreed to, and it's almost like a dream. And I remember, what also inspired me. I've got mentors like my late uncle and my aunt. I remember when they were trying to build their house, and they did everything to the T according to their plan, the two of them. And now my uncle is late, and I can see how she's still enjoying the house, right? And that's the whole point. It's not to say that, God willing, both of us enjoy the house before our time in this world passes. But the point is, you plan something, and lo and behold, something else happens, and it's not your plan, but you have to stick to your plan now. And this also has to do with your relationship with your partner, because my husband is the one that was basically saying, oh no, maybe we can take the stairs closer to the wall for some balance, but there's ways that we can work around the issue to get what we want. So we've decided to also go back to the drawing board, but with a person that can help this team, because I'm willing to wait. I'm that kind of a person that even if it's like a doorknob that I have to wait for, we can wait. We're not really in a hurry, when it comes to that. I also don't want to rush to make decisions where you're just sitting there and you're looking at these stairs that are not what you wanted, and you begin to kind of feel some type of way, and that can really turn your relationship into a bit sour situation. So the next step is to basically go to the architect. He's visiting today, I think, and it's to basically, sorry, my battery's about to go, but it's to basically relook and see. But I know that he was already there, and what he said basically is that the stairs are too long, as I was saying to my husband. So guys, I am so looking forward to giving you more feedback about this. But lessons learned here is that stick to your guns. What you want is what you want at times, and remember, you have to live in that property along the way, so you have to enjoy it, right? So the next update will probably be about, okay, what does the steps look like? And another thing is that we were so looking forward to the second floor. Now mind you, you don't want to have the staircase that doesn't make sense to your plan, and then it just messes up, right, the design, the top, because it's all about landing upstairs and making sure that everything is in place there. And so these steps, from the first time, I was like, there's two landing areas, and although it's supposed to be spiral, why are there two landing areas, as you can see here? It didn't make sense to me. And why is the stairs long? Because we want to have a kitchen underneath, like at the towards the end of the steps, and there's an indoor and outdoor kitchen. So you want to showcase those type of things, but at the same time make sure that your steps are correct. So guys, yeah, that was the fun part, right? Jesus help us. So I think the next phase will be, looking at finishing the upstairs. And by the way, our neighbors, now let me tell you a story, because men like to compare, even though my husband's like, no, I don't compare. But our neighbors are two sisters, and their houses are they want to move in December. And I'm saying, listen, usually I'm that type of a person. I stay focused on what I need to do. Good on them. But as I said, go at your pace. Of course, budget. You don't know what these people, where they get their money and their funds. Work with what you have and what you know you can control. And so another thing that worries me, guys, is about the material that's already there. So there's the rainy season coming in, and building a house is all about timing as well. We had hoped that the house would be up by now. We'd try to avoid the rainy season and make sure that the material is used as much as we can, and there's no wastage really. That's because it's costly. This exercise is very costly, and that's what we're all about right now, right? So I will keep you posted. Let me know what you think, and should we just give up? I'll show you our plan as it is now, what we're trying to pivot to, and then maybe I'll also show you, like, I did some AI outputs, so of what the house can potentially look like. It is AI, guys. It doesn't mean that the house is gonna turn out like that, so please don't hold me to that, right? Alright, my people, I just wanted to catch up with you, and also please, if I can, before I sign off, I want to really thank you for your support. We are now at, I think, 5,600 subscribers, so we pretty much we love what we're doing, right? And I appreciate your support. And to our new subscribers, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, subscribe. The most important thing is also the like. If you can hit that like button, if you can share videos, it's a lot of work, but we enjoy what we do, right? So tomorrow, it's Saturday today, I'm gonna try and do some editing of this video, but there's not gonna be much. I'm just gonna be probably work on this on Saturday, and then maybe this will be out Sundays. I have another work for you. We have an outing tomorrow, so I'm not gonna do the our usual definitely hot tea tomorrow. I'll try to see if we come back on time where we're going. I might just jump on, and depending on the time and how we feel, right? Because it's hot out there. I might do that so we can catch up. But also catch me on Substack. I have, I'm writing. It's a personal story. I'm going to tell you all. It is some personal experience there, but mixed with storytelling. So those of you that know me might pick up on bits and pieces of the stories, And yeah, I'm trying to also, as you can see, I have a book. When we played on our streets and enjoyed what we used to do as kids. So I'm trying to capture those memories. So yeah, support us there. Alright, my people, that is it for today. I'm going to be doing a lot of catching up this week with you all. I so appreciate you. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. And those of you that joined, I always do this at the end. I must remember to do this at the beginning. But this is about lifestyle, travel, our lives here in the UK, and how we just, making it work. I love you all. Take care.